So the bad debt, such that we can identify it, will be taken. So if you're a bank and you're guesstimating that you've got X percentage in this toxic debt, and you've got a reasonable reason of expecting that it's toxic because nobody's going to buy it from you, you can't sell it. So nobody's going to take perfectly good money and trade it for something that might be worthless. So taking that potentially or quite likely bad debt that you've got or bad security and moving that into this new, whatever it's going to be called, the resolution, the RTC Part 2 or whatever it's going to be called. And then eventually, when the dust settles, somebody's going to come in and say, you know what, that's worth 30 cents on the dollar, or it's worth 50 cents, or it's worth 90, or it's worth 12. There's going to be a number. And then you'll be able to say, well, mortgages in 2005 were probably less irresponsible than mortgages in 2006. So you'll get vintages. So somebody will probably pay more for a 2005 than they would for a 2006. And they might pay less for California than they would pay for a Missouri. So you'll get, but as long as you've got time, but right now the way the markets are moving, especially with investment banks, is they don't have time is a luxury they don't have. So I would take this down to, if I had to boil it down to, yes, the Treasury's got the money, but they've got the time to be able to hold onto this paper and kind of sort it out later. So this is kind of like a global timeout. They say, okay, timeout, everybody back to their corners or to their sidelines. Let's do the instant replay. Let's try to figure out what's going on here. Understand what these assets are worth. And that's what and what that also leaves, though, then the banks are going to be left with healthy loans, healthy books, healthy balance sheets. Kind of the tumor has been cut out. So, and it could be that it's perfectly healthy tissue. But right now we're taking out that unexplained mass. It's something. And it may be benign, it may be malignant. We can't figure out right now. Move that over here and just leave us with a balance sheet that we're pretty confident is healthy.